reorganization series. It is well overdue. So I need to start with my bathroom vanities. I feel like that's where I'm gonna get the biggest payoff with, I'm not gonna say the most minimal effort, but overall this will give me the biggest payoff. So basically what I need to do is I have my bathroom vanity up here, I have a bathroom vanity downstairs, and then I have some extra storage in my filming room, and I need to just put all of it into one area so I can go through it all, sift through what I'm donating, what needs to be tossed because it's expired, what I'm keeping, and then I kind of want to move some things that I use up here because this is the main bathroom that I like do my skincare in, my hair care, everything. Once I clean out the vanity downstairs, I want to move some stuff that I have up here down there so that I can just use that bathroom more, because right now it's just filled with stuff that I don't even use except for nail polish, and even that I need to condense. I'm just really looking forward to it. So I'm going to start with what's up here. So pretty much everything on like this side of the vanity, a lot of it is Ruben stuff and a lot of it's like mine that I just like throw over there that I don't use, like my self tanners over here, these like heatless curls that I've never even used. Yeah, who am I kidding? This is all my stuff too. Anyway, that's supposed to be his side and I've clearly taken over. Lots of hair products, even though these are like the only 3 things that I use. More hair styling tools when I just use my air wrap and maybe a curling iron every now and then. You know, like all of this stuff is just taking up space, and I can store it somewhere else and then have this saved for stuff that I use all the time. So in the top drawer area, again, just filled. Why do I have a million toothpaste like halfway used? This actually shockingly is the most organized over here. I've got like all my hair clips in one spot. My brushes are just like thrown on top, and then just a bunch of different skincare things. Like I've got my face tape that I've never like revisited, which I'd like to. A random tampon, some retinol that I don't use, some body lotion that I use sometimes. Like it's all just become so non-functional because I just keep throwing stuff in here. And then this side is Ruben's, but like I know he only uses like 2 of these shavers, and then the rest of it is just like change from his pockets that gets thrown in here, like breath mints. It's just so random and unorganized. So I think the best way to approach this is to completely empty this. I'm going to do the same thing to downstairs as well, but before we go down there and look in that vanity, I'm going to show you this little IKEA storage situation that I have for my makeup, which makeup is probably next on my list. First and foremost, I will have to clean all of this, and I want to completely rearrange this room, but that's for another video. I have both of these IKEA Alex drawers filled with makeup, and you know what? There just isn't a need for that. There just isn't. I've kept this full of makeup because I have this idea that like maybe I'll get into it again like I used to, and I need to just really go through this and condense this into like one of these storage units, maybe even take everything out of here eventually and put it in a new desk or something, because realistically the only makeup that I use is stuff that fits on that cart. Honestly, there really is no need for all of this makeup storage. But anyway, there are 3 drawers in here that I use. We're kind of like, I don't want to say backstock, but kind of like it's stuff that like, okay, like these I can get rid of. I can donate these. These are from Olaplex and it's the purple shampoo, but I don't use purple shampoo anymore, so I can donate these. These are amazing. These were sent to me from La Mer sometime last year, and they're like sheet masks. This is fancy and bougie, and it's just sitting here, and I need to like have it more available so I can actually use it. I've got some sunscreen that I can take out soon for like summertime. I have, what is this? Oh, a self-tanning mitt, some other hair products. Like, so all of this stuff, like I'm not using. It's all brand new, but I want to use it. So I want to like go through all of those vanities so I can replace some things with what I have back here. Brand new like Drunk Elephant skincare. And then what's in here? Oh, these are like brushes. Yeah, lots of brush stuff. But then I also have my face halos, which I'm obsessed with. So I need to go through these as well. I think I'll just take all of this stuff out and put it in bags as well, because I'm thinking if I put them all in one space, then I can see it all together as a whole and know what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. So feels so good. I feel like it's not gonna really hit me until I start like using everything and like going into the drawers and stuff, but let me show you, it looks so good. I tossed so much stuff, just so much like empty and expired stuff, but also I have a whole bag full of stuff that I'm gonna be giving away to like friends and family, that stuff that's like used and whatnot. Crazy that all of that was like in my storage. Let me show you this vanity first. So I feel like over here, it doesn't really look like much of a difference, but everything is so just simplified over here. So I've got all of my like rollers and my air wrap tools in here along with my brushes. Here's some more like air wrap filters, the cleaner, all of that. And then I have the air wrap and then my 2 curling irons that I use here. I used to have a blow dryer and a hair straightener in here, but I never use those. So I just put those somewhere else because this has this like blow dryer head. I use that sometimes when I'm just going to do like a quick blow dry to my hair, but honestly I actually air dry my hair a lot. This little container was actually in the drawers in my recording room, and it's just a bunch of like sheet masks, and a lot of them are like really bougie, and I just forget that I have them because they're in that room. So now I have them here, and now I can remember to use a sheet mask or a face mask like once a week or something. And this will just be kind of like my little treatment area, something that I didn't have before. In here, this is all of the hair products that I use all the time, like on a daily basis or semi-daily basis. So I've got like the Bond Smoother, the hair oil from Olaplex. Anything that's on the bottom is stuff that I use, but just not a lot. So like at the bottom, I have, this is like another texture spray, which actually I should put this in the back stock in those drawers. Maybe I'll take this out actually. But I have like a curl cream here at the bottom, and then this is a volume mousse that I use sometimes, just not all the time. And then I have my heat protectant dry shampoo, but what I use the most is the Unite leave-in spray and my texture spray, which is why I'm going to take this out and put this in the room actually, now that I think about it, because I'm not using that yet, so I can grab that out of that room once I need it. And then another hair oil and some hair clips, which the hair clips could technically go in here, but that's fine. They're fine there. And then over here is like the body lotion area. So I have way too many body lotions. This might have to get condensed eventually, but for whatever reason, I have so many. And I really slack on putting like body lotion on, which is so funny now because I have an entire bin dedicated to body lotion. So hopefully now I'll use this every time I take a shower. I just find like I only use lotion once my skin on my feet is like crusty, and I need to do it like on the daily to prevent it getting gross. You know what I mean? Hopefully now that I have this dedicated area, I will do it. And I have my dry brush here. So yeah, right here, I have my self-tanners here. This is Ruben's like shaving stuff. This is a daily like self-tanner, but like a lotion. I put that there, which I don't use really, but maybe I will if it's here. If not, like if this goes like 3 months without me using this, I'll get rid of it. And then I have my mitts, my Loving Tan applicators. And then these are the Shiseido cotton pads. So that brings me to up here. Dun, 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 dun. This is incredible, especially this side. Oh my gosh. There was like stuff leaking over everything. So I'll get into that in a second. We're going to start over here. So I condensed all of my clips and hair ties because I just had way too many. So I put half of them downstairs because a lot of times when I'm downstairs, I want a clip for my hair and I have to come all the way upstairs to grab one. Not a big deal, but I just had way too many up here. So I put half of them down there. I have like just little like bobby pins and smaller hair ties and whatnot in here. And then these here because I use these all the time. And then bigger scrunchies I have back there. And then my clips here. And this is like a little one that I just put right on top here. This area here is just kind of like extra skincare. I love Drunk Elephant, but right now I'm not using all of this stuff right now. This is like my main skincare area, but if I'm running out of this, I can grab from here, or if I just feel like trying something different, I know that I like these. So I have the Protini Polypeptide Cream, one of my favorites, the Marula Oil, This I haven't used in years, but this is really good. This is a great little face mask. This is an SPF with a tint to it. I just have it tucked under here because I don't use it all the time. I can move it if I need it. This is the SK2 Essence, which I will use with those pads right there. I haven't used that in forever, but I have it here because I want to use it. This is the Nurse Jamie roller. This looks like a sex toy, but it's not. I put this out because I'd like to be the type of girl that uses a little face roller thing, so I have that there. These, you know, I feel like I should move these. At least this one. I don't know, because I do use this all the time. This is the hyaluronic acid serum from The Ordinary. And then this I bought a while ago and then I never used it. It's just castor oil. I was thinking of using this on my lashes, on my brows. People say to even put this in your belly button. I just don't use it and I feel like I should. So I put this here. This one, so I have my face halos, which is really great for removing makeup. I have my makeup remover in the shower. It's the Desi Cleansing Balm. And then this is the Desi Cleanser, which is my favorite as well. So I have another one here. I also have one in the shower. This is the Tweezerman Gua Sha tool that I use. And then these are from Amazon. You just put them on your wrist so that the water doesn't get all over you when you wash your face. And then I have two moisturizers. I have the Belief True Cream Aqua Bomb. And then this is from Sicily. This is a bougier one that I found in my collection like a month ago. And I've been using this as well. And then the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment for my eye cream. In this section, I have some face tape that I only used once, but I put it here so that I remember to do it at least twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, like a Botox alternative. So I've got that there, my deodorant, a tampon, which I have like all of my tampons downstairs, but for like when I am on my period and I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I have one here if I need it. Then on this side, you know, we're running out of toothpaste. We need more toothpaste. I don't know why we have that much, but we do. So here's a whole dedicated toothpaste section. It's dramatic. We've got our flosses. We've got 2 different dental flosses and then these thingies, which I love. Then these are like tooth and like mouth tools. So I have like 2 tongue scrapers. These are like extra brush heads for a toothbrush, like if you need to like look at some stuff, I don't know. So that's that. Then we have all of our toothpaste, and then these are some like teeth whitener strips over there. Then we have some nail clippers, tweezers, and some band-aids. These are like all of Ruben's like razor heads, and then all of his like razor shaver things and all of that. So a lot of times like he's been like looking for either like the charger for something or the head for something, like, or whatever these are called, and he hasn't been able to find them. So hopefully now they all have their dedicated spot, their own little container, so he can find them. He has a million different shavers for all your shaver needs. So it just looks so delightful. I am so excited. It's so organized. I'm so happy. Oh, I almost forgot, I also cleaned this and condensed this. So I have some of our fragrances. This I found in this bathroom vanity and I didn't even know I had it. It's the By the Fireplace scent from Replica. I didn't know that I had that. And this smells really good. This is great for summertime. It's like it smells like sunscreen, you know? So yeah, now let's move on downstairs. What's up? Look at this little face. Oh my gosh. Oh, so sweet. In this downstairs bathroom, it's pretty much all gonna have to get tossed because a lot of this stuff, I'm not kidding, I put in this vanity when I first moved here and I just like never revisited it. I don't know why, but it's just a mess. You know how everyone has like a junk drawer in their house? Well, I have 2. I have the main junk drawer, which is over there and is shockingly organized. But then I have my own personal junk drawer, which is this one. And I pretty much just like, I'll throw things here that I use all the time. But like it ends up getting just like mixed. Like this is, let's see, like a nail polish that I was using for a time. What is this? Yeah, Got the Blues for Red. This is what I used all during the fall. But now that I haven't been using it because it's spring, I just kind of like has been moved to the back. You know, so Anyway, this needs to completely get gone through. This is so random. I do use this brush, but that's it. That's all that I use in here. This is from Halloween. Like, why is this in like a common area? Like a space that I could be using this drawer. This one too, same thing. Like, these are fresh deodorants ready to go, but like, that's it. I've got random like press-on nails that I won't be using. I have tapes for hair extensions. I haven't had hair extensions in a couple years now. So it's just, you get the feel. It's just a bunch of random stuff. This is like period discs that I don't use. I don't like that. This is the only thing that's like kind of handy, and this is my to-go stuff for like when I travel, because I travel all the time. So it's just a bunch of random stuff. This is our like first aid drawer. And then I won't open this one because this is Ruben's and like his personal drawer, which I will organize for him while I'm doing all this. And then these two are nail polish drawers, which these seem very organized, but let me tell you, I don't use any of these colors. None of them. None of them. Look how organized, so cute, but I don't even use these. I recently got this organizer for my nail polishes. So I've been doing my nails myself pretty religiously since November, because around Christmas I was supposed to get my nails done from the girl that does my nails, but then I couldn't get in with her. She had to reschedule, I had to reschedule, and then by the time I went to go book an appointment, she was on maternity leave. So she doesn't come back until June, but honestly by now I've got like a really good routine with my nails and I've learned a lot. So anyway, this is a new pouch. I just organized this 2 days ago, so this is still brand new for me. I got this on Amazon. So far all of this is empty, but I have this spot for these little like wooden cuticle pushers. And then in the bottom drawer, in the bottom compartment, I have, let's see, you could probably go somewhere in here. This is the cuticle remover that I use. But in here, it's like all of these little spots for different nail polishes. So these are the only ones that I use right now. This is Dutch Tulips, which is on my nails now. Put it in neutral, which is the other one that I would use. A black, a hot pink, a darker red. I've got ridge filler, a base coat, a top coat. I could grab a strengthener to put in here too. That's like all I've been using. And then I have my nail files. And then I have just a couple other things here too. I've got my cuticle oil, another cuticle pusher, hand cream, and then my nippers. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be using for my nail storage now. The only thing is I've been putting it on the side of my sink. It's not very easy to grab there. So I also like to go through this, and maybe I can slide that on top of here, because the top of this needs to get organized. These are shockingly pretty organized because it's like all my period stuff. But like the side of this is not. So this needs to get figured out as well. This is gonna be fun. While we do this, I just started listening to The Wedding People. I'm on chapter 4, so I'll be listening to this while we organize. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm excited.
So I finished this bathroom vanity, except I didn't do this center cabinet and center drawer just because I've kind of run out of my mental capacity. That I can finish tomorrow, but I'm going to show you what I did so far. This could change. I still have to figure out like what I really want here. I could swap like whatever I do upstairs with what I did down here. This is just what I have for now. It's not necessarily that I'm not going to use these things. It's just that like my main stuff is upstairs. I have thought about like bringing like my main stuff down here and have this be like my main area where I get ready and stuff, but we'll see. For right now, this is what I have, and then I can swap accordingly. So let me show you. So this is like my main drawer, which this compared to the before is insane. Like I don't think any of this stuff was in that drawer before, but this is stuff that I can see myself using a lot. So I have a cleansing balm at the back. This is the Colleen Rothschild cleansing balm. I have that back here with some fresh clean face halos. I also have my favorite makeup wipes. These are the Neutrogena makeup wipes, but they're the purple ones, the night calming ones. That's my favorite. I can't use the other ones. They like burn my eyes like crazy. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream deodorant. This I've never tried, but this is an SPF, so I thought
can't hurt to have an SPF down here. This is just a headband, so if I do wash my face, I have this down here. You know what I need? I need the wrist things. You know, the like cloth wristbands that you can put on your wrist for when you wash your face. I have some extra ones upstairs. I'll bring those down and just push them in right back there so that I have those as well. I've got a cleanser, a gua sha tool, another cleanser. This is a Belief eye cream. This is a Colleen Rothschild eye cream, an SK2 facial treatment, and then the Ole Henriksen cold plunge face mask. So I have these down here as options for skincare and whatnot. So this is going to be really nice and handy. This is such a random drawer. I have hairbrushes and combs, a dry brush, and a tonsil remover kit, or a tonsil stone remover kit. Function, whatever. Then in this one, this is also pretty random. This will change, I just know it, because I just put a bunch of my perfumes back here. I will eventually take all of the perfumes out, to be honest, because I'm thinking I want to put my perfumes upstairs in the filming room. We will see. To be determined. And then I just have a bunch of lotions. So I have this one from Laura Mercier, and then I have the Desi body gloss. Is that what that's called? Yeah, the Desi Skin body gloss. These are all lotions as well. The Laura Mercier one. This is one from Way. This is the Jo Malone Mimosa and Cardamom body cream that I actually usually keep up on my sink, but it just doesn't go with the vibe right now, you know, the black. I feel like that's more of a fall thing. And then I have this one from Josie Maran that I've actually been using recently and I really like. It's the original whipped argan body oil. Well, it smells incredible. And then, oh shit, what did I do? There we go. And then I have just a bunch of sunscreens. So except for this is an after sun body soother, but the rest of these are different sunscreens. So I love the Kula brand. So these are sunscreens. This one is brand new. This is the vacation one. And then just a banana boat. And then this. Then down here I have some extra nail polish stuff. I did put my nail polish case here. So that's nice. Very easy to access that instead of having it on the side of the vanity. So down here I have this case which has extra stuff. So extra like wood cuticle pushers and then other tools and whatnot. I have my foot shaver for my heel because that gets so dry. This is a refill for my base coat, I think, or for my top coat, sorry. And then some acetone and alcohol, so nice. In Ruben's drawer over here, I have his stuff. So some shavers, his hair cream, toothbrush, dental kit. This is like tools and things, so floss and tweezers and nail clippers, and then these are toothbrush attachments for his toothbrush, and then these are attachments for like razors and stuff. And then in this one we've got a lotion back there, Vaseline, stuff for his hands. This is another razor shaver thing in a case, so bunch of that. This might also move to somewhere else, but I just put a hairdryer and a straightener down here. I'm never going to use this, so I think I should put this up in the filming room storage room, but that I will figure out later. And then this is also kind of random. This might also change. This is like my random travel stuff that I put in here, and then this is the dog stuff. Again, this is honestly probably going to change. Another drawer that I need to, here, let me just show you. This is so random, but I have a drawer for the dogs. It is worse than what I just showed you before. It's just like filled to the top with stuff. Like I never use anything down here because this is so packed full. I just use these two leashes, Petey's coat, and their harnesses. So I just put these right on top, and that's like all I use out of this drawer because it's so full. That is also on my list, and I can show you that also if you're interested. But for now, this, like, I just did like this drawer. Are you kidding me? The way that this looked before It is night and day different. Now this drawer, it's not cleaned, it's not organized. It would take me like 5 seconds to do so. It's just like Band-Aids and a first aid kit. So I just need to go through this, but I don't want to. And this too, like this cabinet isn't awful. I just need to make it so that nothing goes in front of these clear bins, because when I need something out of the clear bins, there's always something in front of it. So I do need to organize this side better, but that is for another day. And then this is the bag here, filled with hair care, skincare, makeup, just stuff from both of my bathrooms. Also those 3 drawers that were in my filming room that had like hair care and skincare and stuff. This bag is so heavy. I'm probably gonna have to grab like a bigger, more durable bag or something so I can bring this downstairs and put it along with the rest of the stuff that I'll be giving away. But yeah, like some of this stuff, like this is an Olaplex purple conditioner and purple shampoo set that I just like won't be using because I don't have blonde hair, you know, or like platinum blonde hair anymore. So, and like this is like oil for blondes, which this I technically could probably still use, but I have so much oil already, like I don't need it. Someone else can benefit from this. So yeah, giving away all of that to friends and family, and maybe I'll do a giveaway soon. I'll keep you posted maybe at the end of like all of this organization. Maybe I'll do like a giveaway or something. I haven't done a giveaway in a long time. The reason why is because usually when you do a giveaway, only 1 person wins, or like 5 people win, something like that, just a small number, and then people get upset because they didn't win. So I ended up switching to like just surprising people with things, just like DMing people and being like, hey, what's your address? I'll send you some stuff. That seems to go over so much better. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you'd like a giveaway, if that's something that you'd like. I also feel like this is very niche. Like these products are very niche. So I feel like not everyone's gonna like everything that's in here. So I don't know, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have any ideas. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this organization, or the start to this organization series. If you're curious, all of the bins and whatnot that I have here, a lot of it is from the at-home store, or it's from Amazon. Just keep your receipts so you can return what you don't use. If you can, and if you're able to swing it, just get a bunch of different stuff, like a bunch of different organizers, and then whatever you don't use, return. That would be beneficial. I never did that. I didn't just like buy a plethora of organizers. I bought what I thought I needed and then like used it accordingly, you know, made it work for my space. But that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.